friends, welcome to our channel. Okay, in this video, we will discuss about for loop. Okay, why we are using for loop? See, already in previous video, we learned about while loop. Okay, the while loop we use it for the iterations. Okay, iterations that means suppose if you want to print up to suppose 1 to 100 numbers 1 to 1000 numbers are for cycle purpose. Okay, this purpose we used the while loop, but in that while loop we used the counter variable. Okay, same purpose we are using for loop, but here we don't want to use any counter variable. Okay, see, here the operation is, okay, the iteration over a sequence. Suppose if any sequence is there, in that sequence, okay, it is over the, okay, the iteration over the sequence. That means I'll show you. A for loop in Python is used to iterate over a sequence. Okay, that is for list, tuple, string, or any ranges. Okay, if here ranges means suppose numbers. Okay, numbers are any based on our requirement. Okay, and execute a block of code. Okay, for block of code, and for each item in that is a sequence. Okay, each item in that is sequence. Okay, now it is mainly used when you know how many times you want to repeat the operation, or you want to iterate through elements of a collection. Okay, iterate the elements of a collection. That means for loop is iterating for every element or every character or every number. Okay, it is iterate that. Okay, it will be print like that. I will show you practically. Here I am taking one list. Okay, here I am taking one list, that is apple, banana, apple, banana, and cherry. Okay, I need to print. Okay, I need to print every string. Okay, I need to print every string. See, for each item. Okay, for each item in a list. Okay, each item in a list. This is the block of code. This is the block of code. This is the syntax. For loop, each item in a list end with the colon. The indentation is must. Okay, the indentation is indicates the block of code. Now print each item. Now print each item means, now what happened, every string will be print one after one. Okay, see, like this, apple, banana, cherry. Okay, in this way, see, every iteration, okay, every iteration over the sequence. If any one particular sequence is there, in that sequence every iteration will be print. Okay, based on the problem. Okay, let's have a see. Now see here, the syntax of a for loop is, for variable in syntax is a block of code. Here variable means variable takes a value of current element in the sequence on each iteration. Okay, here variable means already I showed you, right? Okay, whatever I showed in example, that each character, okay, each item is indicates the element stored in the variable. Okay, next sequence means can be list, tuple, string, range. The complete list is called sequence. Whatever example we saw, that is the particular sequence. Okay, that is a list, string, range, or many iterable items. Okay, next indentation. After the colon we have to enter the indentation. It will take default. Okay, the indentation is from starting line to 4 spaces it will take. Okay, that is the indentation is must in Python, but in remaining languages it is for readability purpose we are using indentation, but in Python we are using for block of code. Okay, it's very must in Python. Indentation is very must. Okay, next see, for an example. Okay, for an example, see, already I showed you, right, apple, banana, and cherry. Okay, for fruit in fruits. Okay, each fruit it will print like this. Okay, next we'll see one by one. See here, same example I'll do again. Here I mentioned each item, right? Okay, for fruits. Okay, fruits, each fruit. Okay, then fruit. Here you have to print as a fruit. Okay, now print this. Okay, here we got error. Why? Because here we didn't change the fruits. See now, see, this is the output: apple, banana, and cherry. Okay, apple, banana, cherry. Suppose if you want to print any, suppose one particular string is there, if you want to print every character, okay, if you want to print every character means, here I am taking one string, that string is banana. Okay, that string is banana. I want to print every character. Every character means each char in string. Okay, each char in string, what happened? Print each char. Okay, print each char means at that time every character will be print like this. Okay, every character will be print like this. Okay, in this way we are using for loops. Okay, let's see how many types are there. Okay, this all we will see next. It's by using range. Here range means I want to print numbers. Okay, I want to print numbers. The range is always taking from 0. The range is always taking from 0. For an example, for I, okay, here I is a variable. Okay, instead of I you have to take anything, no problem. Okay, I in range. Okay, I in range 5 I am mentioning. Okay, that means this is the range, means the range is indicates numbers. Okay, if I want to print from this number to this number, okay, this number to this number, based on my requirement I need print some numbers. Okay, but default is, but default is the range of numbers should be start from 0. The range of numbers should be start from 0. Here I indicated 5. Okay, here 5 it won't be print. Okay, 5 won't be print. 5 below number it will be print. For in this example, the number, the iteration is starts from 0 and ends with 4. Okay, the iteration is starts from 0 and ends with 4. Print I. Okay, print I. What happened? See here, 0. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, in this way you have to print. Suppose here you mentioned 10, up to 9 it will be print. Okay, up to 9 it will be print. Okay, this is the default range. Okay, this will be the default range. Suppose I want to print 1 to 10. Okay, suppose I want to print 1 to 10. At that time what you have to do, give one starting number, give one starting number, and up to which number you want, up to 10 I want. If you want 10, then you at end index you have to mention 11. Okay, the needed the whatever you needed, the needed number plus 1 you have to mention. Okay, suppose here I want to 10. Okay, suppose I want to 10 means you have to mention 10 plus 1. Okay, 10 plus 1, at that time it will print 1 to 10. Okay, suppose I want horizontal means at that time and is equal to semicolon. Okay, and with in double quotations you keep comma. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 10. Okay, in this way you have to print. Okay, in this way you have to print. Suppose I want one particular sequence. Okay, suppose I want one particular sequence, that means I want 1 to 10. Okay, but I want one after one, one after one, one after one, likewise I want. Here I am giving one step number. Here I am giving one step number means what happened means, suppose 1 plus 2 how much? First number 1 will be print. 1 after it will skip to 2 numbers, that 1 plus 2 3 will be print. 3 after 3 plus 2 5 will be print. 5 after 7 will be print. 7 after 9 will be print. Okay, now see this one. Okay, here one step. Okay, one number skipped. Okay, in between the one number skip means for initial number it will be added to. Okay, for initial number it will be added to, that means 1 plus 2. First initial number is 1, then after 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 2, then up to 9 only it will be print. Okay, suppose here you mention 3 means at that time 1 plus 3 it will take it. Okay, 1 plus 3 means 1 4 7 10. Okay, suppose here you mention 5 means at that time 1 6. Okay, 1 6 will be print. In this way the step number we are mentioning clearly. Okay, I hope you understand. Now, suppose I want to print 1 to 10. Okay, I want to print 1 to 10. Here, numbers I need up to 5 only. Okay, the loop is 1 to 10. The loop is I need to, the number of iterations need to print 1 to 10. But I, after 5, I need break. Okay, after 5, I need break. At the time, if I is equal to 5, you break. I is equal to 5, give break. At the time it will print 1 2 3 4 5 5. After it will break the loop. Okay, it will break the loop. Suppose I want to print only skip one particular number. Okay, need to skip one particular number. At that time what happened? Okay, at that time you have to use continue method. Okay, you have to use continue method. Just I need to skip 5, use continue. Then after you have to print, then after you have to print like this. Okay, it will be print 1 2 3 4 5 5 skipped, right? Okay, 4 after 6 7 8 9. In this way, suppose I need to skip 4 only. Okay, at that time what happened? 4 skipped, the remaining numbers will be print. Okay, in this way we are using break and continue. Okay, break and continue, we are using like this. Okay, see, now up to what is range already. Yeah, by using range, how many types are there? Single number range and one number to another number, we have see this already. Okay, see, range stop 0 to 1. Okay, that the range starts from 0, and the range start and stop from start to one particular stop. Okay, and start to step, stop and step also I told you. Okay, next, iteration through the string. String also I told you by using banana. Okay, banana string, by using for carry in word. For carry in word, print carry. At that time, every character will be print. Next, nested loops. Okay, nested loop means loop inside another loop. Okay, loop inside another loop. Okay, let's have a see. Let's have a look into this. Suppose in 8th standard or 9th standard we learned matrices, right? Okay, matrix 1 by 1 matrix, 1 by 2 matrix, 1 by 4 matrix, 2 by 3 matrix. Based on same concept here for in nested for loops. Okay, same concept here we are using nested for loops. See, suppose first take one for loop for I in range, for I in range 1 comma 5. Okay, for I in range 1 comma 5. Next, for j in range 1 comma 5. Okay, for I in range 1 comma 5 as well as j in range 1 comma 5, print I comma j. What happened? Okay, what happened? See this, first 1 and 1. Here actually one, what happened means the numbers it taken 1 2 4, 1 2 3 4, only 4 iterations came. Okay, only 4 iterations came. Suppose here the first for loop is I. Okay, first what happened? First for loop started. First for loop started. First one is true. Then after it went into inside. Here another for loop is there. Okay. First this complete for loop continue with one. Okay. First this complete for loop. That means first one is there. Okay. In first loop. Okay. First loop print one. Okay. In first loop print one. Then after inside one for loop is there. Next another one. Okay. Next another one. Again same. Okay, here out. Hereafter came here and again loop continuation. 1 and 2. Okay, again loop continuation. 1 and 3. Okay, again loop continuation. 1 and 4. See, up to here, this loop completed. Okay, okay, up to here, this loop completed. Then after what happened? Again, it went into here. Okay, again, it went into here. Again, what happened? One loop completed, right? One iteration completed. Then what is the second iteration? The second iteration is the same. Same, it will be print like this. 2 and 1. 2 and 2. 2 and 3. Okay. In this way, it will be print. Okay. Up to when? Up to 4 and 4. Okay. Up to 4 and 4. See, 1 and 1. 1 and 2. 1 and 3. 1 and 4. Up to here, one J loop completed. Okay. Up to here, one I okay according to I point of view, according to first for loop point of view, according to first for loop point of view, one iteration completed. According to this J for loop point of view, four iterations completed. Okay, that means this is one row and this is four columns. Okay, this is one row and this is four columns. Next, one iteration completed through I point of view. Next again, in second iteration, again 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4. Again third iteration, 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4. Again fourth iteration, 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 4 4. Up to 4 4 only it will be print. This is the okay. This is the nested for loops. Okay, this is the nested for loops. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, next see. Okay, by using else with for loop. Okay, by using else with for loop means here we are using okay, here we are using one nested loop. Suppose here I need to print okay, here I need to print I. Okay, print I. What happened? 1 to 4 printed. Okay, 1 to 4 printed. Here I am keeping else. Here I am keeping just I am mentioning there is no result. There is no result. Now it will be print along with that. Okay, here the else block will be print along with the main block. Now see, 1 2 3 4 after there is no result also mentioned. Suppose this statement is completely wrong. Suppose this statement is completely wrong. At that time what happened? Okay, this statement is completely wrong means at that time only else block will be printed. See, here I mentioned 0. 0 range means that is not valid. At that time, only else block will be printed. Okay, in this way we are using else block. Here else block else block is the suppose there is the result is not there in the main block. At that time only else block will be useful. Okay, but you mentioned else block along with the main block. The both will be printed. Okay, I hope you understand this concept. Okay, let's have a look up to here nested up to here else block also completed. Okay, break already I told you, skipping also already I told you, looping through the dictionaries. Okay, looping through the dictionaries means see, for key in student. Okay, for key in student, suppose here student name is Ashok, age is equal 22, course is equal to Python. See three okay, okay, here these are keys and these are values. Okay, these are keys and these are values. At that time what will be print? Here C print key comma student of key. Okay, key comma student of key. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look this. Look here. By using here I am taking one for loop student. Okay, student is equal okay, student is equal see name, name value Ashok. Okay, and as well as keys is also mentioned in all, and is 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 34. Okay, is 34, and language, language is Python. Okay, here I given three keys and three values. Now this dictionary I will operate with for loop. Key in students. Okay, key in student, keep print key comma okay, key comma that particular student, that particular student into key. Okay, that particular student into key. What happened? See the output. See this name. Okay, name is Ashok, age is equal 34, and language is Python. Okay, name is equal to Ashok and age is 34 and language is Python. Suppose if you want, keep like this. Okay, if you want colons, keep like this. At that time it will print name is Ashok and age is 34 and language is Python. Okay, in this way we have to print dictionaries. Okay, next, see, you can also add with already we did this on dictionaries. An important points to remember. See, a for loop is used to iterating over a sequence or iterable. The loop variable changes automatically each iteration, and break stops the loop and continue skips the iteration. These are main points. The else block executes only the loop wasn't stopped by break. Okay, the loop can be nexted, and you can loop over the list tuple sets, strings, dictionaries, and ranges. Okay, for loop in Python. Okay, this is the diagram. Already we whatever we learned in the concept, the same points will be repeated. Okay, this that's it for today, guys. This is the for loop. For loop is very important. We have so many problems on for loops, and we have to print so many patterns. Okay, so many patterns we have to print by using stars, triangles, different shapes we have to print by using for loops. Okay, for loops are very important. Okay, in the next video I'll say we will solve some problems on for loop. Okay, that's it for today, guys. I hope you understand this video. If you understand, please like this video and as well as share to your friends, and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Okay, thank you so much, friends.